everybody. Welcome to another episode of Who Invited Her. We are San Diego's longest running LGBTQ pop culture podcast. I am your host, Tony, and I'm here with my other hosts.
I'm Daddy Bear Erik.
And
I'm Bryn.
Yeah.
Mac, I'm here.
yeah, we're all here this
Yeah.
week for another week. Hopefully tech goes cool today because we are having a little mic issues before.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping
It's
it
Claude.
doesn't. It's Claude.
Yeah.
Claude the Ghost.
Claude. We haven't
Yeah.
talked about Claude in a while.
Is there anything that you want to say,
Claude.
Claude?
Yeah.
Hold on.
'Cause
He
he's
wants
definitely
his music.
mad.
Wait, keep
He's got-
talking.
yeah, because he's definitely been.
Yeah, he flickered the lights earlier.
There he is. Wait, that's so loud.
Claude work for a circus?
Russian?
That's
circus.
Claude's music.
Circus?
Yes, there. That's Claude's music.
All right, Claude.
Vaudeville Russian
Yes.
circus.
Maybe that's what he's mad about.
1800s. Yeah, maybe he's mad
No,
about that.
okay, so everybody at home, I haven't talked about the ghost that lives in my house in a while. But the other day, I was on a Zoom meeting for work, and doors were slamming and opening, and nobody else was here but me. No windows were blowing wind in. Like, I don't know, people out there, if you have a ghost, you know when that stuff happens and you get the goosebumps all over and your hair stands up? That's what happened. And I was like, okay, Claude, I'm busy.
What
But
do
yeah.
you need, bud?
Yeah.
And then literally before the show, you guys, the three of us were talking in the kitchen, and we were literally talking about Claude, and then the lights started to flicker. So
Mhm. Yeah.
We said, "Are you there?"
Yeah.
yeah.
And then it flickered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's real.
So I don't
Yeah.
know, you guys. Hopefully, Claude, you calm down now that we mentioned you on the podcast.
Yeah, maybe that
Jesus
you just needed
Christ.
some attention.
Yeah, and
Maybe.
Stop messing with our tech.
Yeah.
Seriously though. He used to get a lot of attention in that gay Russian circus, and now
The gay Russian
he's
circus.
stuck in this apartment.
With me.
He wants
Still a gay Russian circus.
Pretty much. Wow, she came with
Yeah,
a
that
joke.
was it.
Wait, okay, Erik, you were gone this weekend.
Yes.
You just got back. You were in LA.
I went to the Rose Bowl for a festival called Just Like Heaven.
Oh, I thought you were going to say
Yay.
just like that.
Oh, God.
I was like, oh, okay, so Sex in the
Just
City.
like that, I was at the Rose Bowl.
You went to the Sex and the City con?
Oh, God, can you imagine?
Oh, I could.
Were you a
Yeah.
rose princess? A rose queen? They have those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, I
Yeah.
actually went to
Pasadena.
the little like dance dinner thing because I had a friend who went for that only because she
Oh.
wanted to go to like the royal court whatever party.
Oh.
that
Yeah,
they
that's a
offer. I
thing.
grew up there, so
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
yeah.
So what festival was this?
It was called Just Like Heaven, and I liked it because it was a lot of bands and groups from my era. So like the demographic skewed a little bit older into the 30s, which was kind of nice.
A little bit older,
Yeah.
30s. Wow.
Yeah, but they're just like a little more respectful and like less pushy, shovey.
Yeah.
They
We're
knew
all fucking tired. We all want to hear the music.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Yeah.
That's what I
Who
like.
played?
So the big headliner was the Yeah Yeah Yeahs.
Oh, I
Oh,
love the
God.
Yeah
Which
Yeahs.
she was
Karen,
amazing. Yes,
Karen O is
Karen.
my dream
Yeah.
girl.
She was
She's
fantastic.
Mm.
Peaches was there, which
I
was
love
Peaches,
so
the teachers of
good.
Peaches.
Yes.
Was the teachers of peaches?
Yes.
Fuck the pain away.
Azalea Banks was
Yeah,
there.
boo, don't like her.
She's also
Yeah.
homophobic too.
Yeah.
She
Well, you
is.
remember what
Yeah.
was it 2 years ago? She said gay men are appropriating horse culture because of ketamine and harnesses.
Yes,
Horse
yes.
culture. Get the fuck out of here.
She's
I was like, "You're an idiot."
well,
Yeah.
she was also 20 minutes late to a 50-minute set, so
course
she
she
only had
was.
30 minutes to play. Which I
Why
was
was
like,
she late? Because she didn't give a shit.
She
It
doesn't
wasn't.
care.
it-
Yeah, why did
I
yeah.
would've
Then don't perform.
Get
if
ready
you-
for that shade button. It's certainly because she wasn't doing her hair and makeup because she looked like a busted Lux London Noir. is what she
Really?
looked like.
Really?
Yeah,
She was that.
She sounded great. The performance is great. Like she definitely has that like star power energy,
There
but
it
she
is.
did not. She didn't look so great.
All right.
Yeah.
I just don't like her. I used to like her music, and then her as a person ruined it for me.
Yeah.
When she started making like just homophobic
Homophobic
remarks
yeah.
and other stuff, I'm just like, yeah, you're too much. You're doing
Yeah.
too much of yourself.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
And then, so then there were a lot of like smaller bands of like Caribou, MGMT.
Oh, I love MGMT.
Yeah, so
Oh,
it was fun. It was great. There was 2 stages and just constant. you had to like choose who you wanted to see because they were at the same time.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's awesome.
And then
fun.
you went to Precinct, right?
yeah, and then afterwards we went to Precinct and we saw some Rue girls. We saw, speaking of Lux London Noir, we actually saw her there.
Awesome.
And
Still not a fan.
we saw Jimbo.
Oh, I
we
love Jimbo.
saw Silky Ganache.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
so yeah, we saw some Rue girls.
Because it was RuPaul's Drag Race this weekend in
DragCon.
LA. DragCon, yeah. RuPaul's
LA
Yeah.
was insane this
It was
weekend.
popping
Yeah.
this weekend.
It
Yeah.
looks, because I know we did DragCon in 2019,
Yeah.
if I remember right.
Yeah.
That was the year we were there with a booth and everything, and it was crazy. So I can't even imagine now, especially after the pandemic and all the
yeah.
million seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah.
It is like the whole place could just be filled with like it would look as though it were people like drag queens and the fans. That's how many drag queens there are for
Oh,
RuPaul's Drag Race.
yeah.
Like you could just fill it with drag queens.
With
Yeah.
just the drag queens.
Just the queens.
Yeah.
The so season 8 All Stars started. Did anybody catch the
I
first
haven't
No,
episodes?
not
started
yet.
it yet.
I started it. It's good. It's a little boring,
Who's
but
on it?
okay. With the thing that I thought was cool, 2 of the contestants have actually been guests on our show.
What?
Yeah, James Mansfield and
Oh, okay.
Kasha Davis are both on it. And I gotta say, James Mansfield's doing really good.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
And Darian Lake is on it.
Okay.
Naisha Lopez. I
Okay.
forget what season she was on. Jimbo's on it.
Yes,
Yeah, who's
Jimbo.
really good.
Yeah.
Who else? I can't remember.
Jimbo. Didn't we talk about
Isn't
that Jimbo
Silky on
controversy?
it? I thought. No. Did I
No.
not see that? Okay.
No, it was Candy Muse.
Oh.
Did you get him confused?
They were both the villains. It's
and
easy.
Loudmouths.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think who else. I can't remember anybody else.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll have to start.
I do want to watch it.
Yeah, I do want to watch it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love the All Stars because it's, I love the regular one, but basically I love All Stars because I can access it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting another goddamn
Not gonna
streaming
get another
platform.
I'm watching Espana right now, which
Espana,
I
Oh,
really
is
like.
crazy.
They're very catty with each other. They're very like
Love
best friends one second, and then like worst enemies the next
Yes.
second, and then best friends again. And I love
I
that.
love that. You
Yeah.
need a bounce back. Like
Yeah.
that's what I don't want a lifelong feud started here,
Right.
but I do want a little bit of something.
Yeah.
Yes, but see, I was gonna find a segue, but I lost it. I this weekend watched the finale of Eurovision.
The
Oh,
Eurovision
yes.
Yes.
party.
You know what's funny? A lot of people here in the States do not know what Eurovision is, which is
Yeah.
shocking to me because it's like been around for 60 plus years.
Oh yeah, even after
Yeah.
that Will Ferrell movie.
Yeah. Oh, with what's her name?
Rachel
McAdams.
McAdams.
Yeah.
That was actually a good movie. It made my brother cry.
So after watching the Eurovision finale, I was like, this movie is very much
Eurovision party.
Mm.
But no, we went to one of our friends, Roz from Roz Travels podcast. We went to her house and had a wonderful brunch and had
Sounds so
some
fun.
magical vegetables
Love it.
and watched the finale for Eurovision.
That seems amazing. If you're ever gonna do, that's the journey that you need to take.
Yeah.
Everybody was on the same page.
Yeah, love it.
And
Yeah.
we got into it. So I kind of knew some of the songs that were already happening. But for anybody who doesn't know, Eurovision is a song competition that is held in Europe, and it's all the European countries and Australia participate. And they like have a nominee and they
I'm not
go.
gonna do the accent.
I know, I'm not to the. So there was some really good performances, and there were some not so good performances.
Yeah.
I love the voting. The voting gets so interesting. So they do a jury vote where all of the 26 countries have 12 points that they can award
Yes.
to another country, not their own. So, so one of the countries or one of the performers, they could be in the top spot. But then the second part of a voting is the public vote.
Yeah.
Mm.
And the public vote could send somebody at the bottom all the way to the top and win the thing.
Yeah.
Which almost happened, which I was like, yes.
That's so cool when that
Wow.
happens.
Yeah, but it gets so intense. And I think because we were and it's 4 hours long, y'all. So by the end of it, we were so invested.
I mean, I think because it's like the pageantry of it,
Oh,
right?
the
Like, it's-
pageantry. These
yes.
people and their
Ugh.
performances, some of them were ridiculous. Some of the songs were just
And
I
they're
just
so
yeah.
earnest.
Yes.
Like they are like fucking giving it their
oh,
all. and
like
they do
hardcore.
Yes.
And some of the staging for some of them were insane.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
Some of them were like, this is a legit good song and performance and artist. Some of them were like, this is what I expect from Eurovision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I
Yeah.
want.
Yeah. So the top, should we do the top three?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so Sweden, her name is Lauren, and her song was called Tattoo. She was the winner of Eurovision. I think she's won before, years and years and years ago. So this is her second time winning Eurovision.
You can win Eurovision twice?
Yeah. Did you hear that?
Shit, it's my alarm.
Oh,
Hold on.
it's fine.
Okay.
So she won twice,
off.
and her song was great. The second place winner was Finland with the song called Cha Cha Cha. I was obsessed. I was like, yes, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. I wanted to win. The audience, so when they did the jury vote, Finland was way at the bottom. They only got one country voted for them, and that was it. And then the audience kept yelling, cha, 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 cha. So then when the audience vote, it put them all the way to second place.
That is
Isn't that
amazing.
insane?
That's insane. But like it also I feel like should I go turn my alarm off? It's like very distracting.
Is that really your
It's
alarm?
mine, yeah.
Okay, Bryn, go turn off your alarm. I'm going to pause it.
I was going to ask you a question, Tony.
Oh, go ahead. Never mind. We're not pausing.
So is it, when you say the audience votes, is it the audience that's there, or do you get to like, is it like
so
American
they
Idol,
have-
like you dial in and you or
Yes,
text?
it's that. Yeah.
Okay, so everyone in the world
Everyone.
gets,
Yeah.
actually
So
gets
they
to
actually
participate.
have like a Europe vote, and
Okay.
then the whole world this time was allowed to vote. Did you guys hear
Yeah, that
that?
sounded like a little robot.
No,
It's Claude.
somebody pushed this.
Well, it's also because I turned my alarm off, but it still went on.
That
Things are
literally
happening.
I'm
was
telling you,
Claude.
guys, our audience, Claude is
Okay,
seriously here today.
For the listeners who aren't watching the
Messing with
video, Tony has this little like
buzzer.
yeah,
that
it's
we
like a
used to
little
use.
buzzer, like a Staples get it done button thing, and it just played a noise, and nobody was near it.
and it hasn't done that. So,
Yeah.
Claude, we know. I guess he
No.
likes Eurovision.
At least he's not touching our tech.
I seriously.
Yeah. But anyway, so that was so like thrilling. It was so great. I loved
Because
Eurovision.
It really is like once you get up there, it's been going on for so long. It's like an elitist versus the public because sometimes the like countries will band together and they'll be like, "I'm going to give you my vote and you're going to get my vote."
Yeah.
But then the people are like,
Yeah.
"Fuck you."
Ew, yeah.
Yeah, ding dong.
Oh, so you know what was crazy is that a lot of the jurors, like the other countries, were giving Italy the vote, and Italy kept getting booed. I felt
Ooh.
bad for the guy that performed, and then they would be like, "In Italy, number whatever," and the audience was literally like,
They just didn't
I
like
was like,
him, or-
"What did Italy do to all
What
of
did
you?"
Italy do to you guys?
Yeah.
Who did Italy hurt?
you?
Who
Yes.
has not been hurt by
Italy.
Italy? Raise your hand.
Exactly. But then so it was Hannah, what's her name from Ted Lasso, the blonde. She was hosting.
Oh, of course, she's
Oh,
beautiful.
she's
and,
great.
so amazing.
And Graham Norton and then two other people.
Oh, okay.
So they were
Good
they would cut to the country for the jury vote, and they never knew what they were going to cut to, kind of. And most of it was very like newscastery. But Iceland. Oh,
What'd you do,
it was
Iceland?
amazing. So they cut to Iceland, and it's this guy dressed as like from DC Comics. I forget what. Oh, it's like at the tip of my tongue. He's really beefy and he has all the leather and he wears the masks. Oh
I don't
God.
know.
Anyways, so he looked like a villain. He was
Yeah.
dressed like a villain. He had all these masks,
um,
like masks that covered his mouth that had like
It starts
spikes.
with a D. Why can't I was born in the
know.
darkness.
Yes, that guy.
Yes,
Bane.
yeah, Bane.
It was Bane. He looked like Bane, right? So he undoes one mask to reveal a second mask. And they asked him like, who do the votes go to? And all these other countries are like, well, the jury vote, da 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 da. And he takes off a second mask to reveal a third mask, and
love
then
it.
takes off the third
Iceland.
mask to reveal like a zipper mask for his mouth. And he literally unzips and goes, Sweden. And that was it. It was amazing. We were cracking up so hard.
It's so cold.
You go,
out there.
Iceland.
They end up being so weird. They have
They
to
have to.
entertain themselves.
Yeah.
It was so good. And then it was amazing watching Hannah and Graham Norton react, because Hannah, she kept getting, you could tell she's getting drunker.
Love
and
that for you,
drunker.
Hannah.
And then she was like, she gave a look like, what the fuck? But she thought it was hilarious, and then they were laughing about it. And then they started, you could tell they had been drinking.
Yeah.
Then they started talking shit about some of the people that were like, they cut to, and they were like, yeah, cute. Like, that was like, what the fuck? It was so good.
If you're hosting Eurovision, it is your duty to get petty drunk. Like
Yes.
the kind of drunk that
It
makes
was
you a little petty.
highly
Yeah.
entertaining. It was so good. But we had so much fun watching it, and I'm gonna play for everybody at
excited.
home. We're gonna play the top 3.
I kind of want to see Italy now.
Italy wasn't good.
Okay.
Didn't they win last year, I think?
They won like
Maybe
a couple
that's
years
why.
ago. Okay, you guys
Yeah.
talk while I pull this up.
Okay.
So we're gonna start. Okay, so third place was Israel with a song called Unicorn. So we'll go
Aw.
3, 2, and 1. Yeah.
In what world are you like, here is a song that I am entering. It is called Unicorn. And people are
Unicorn.
like, yes.
Yeah. By
They're like,
Israel.
yeah.
By
that-
Israel.
yeah, Israel, Unicorn. Yeah, this is
I
the
feel
one.
like even if Ariana Grande came out with a song called Unicorn, I'd be like, what?
I'd be like, why, Ariana?
Why?
Yes.
Okay, you
Okay.
guys, let's see if this will work. There we are. Okay, ready?
Come on,
We
Red.
won't play the whole thing. We'll play highlights.
Okay.
But she was very cute. I thought she was very pretty. Little singer. Noah, Noe.
Hey, you don't like the way
I
I'm
love the
talking,
visuals.
Oh my
hey?
God.
So
Yeah.
you stand there, keep on calling me names. No, I'm not your enemy.
Yeah,
So
it's
if
a
you're
bop.
gonna do it, don't
It was
do
very
it.
cool. Like the whole.
Hey, do you wanna check my DNA? All the stories time to go away and believe in fairy tales. Oh,
The way she just scrunched her
I'm gonna
face.
stand
I know.
like
She was
you
good. Okay, we gotta get to
She's
this one.
beautiful.
Wow.
She looks young. She's gorgeous.
She looks like an AI person.
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
very much dig that.
This was the other big thing. So many dance breaks.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they kept doing this for Unicorn. Yeah.
She's got the power of a unicorn.
Call me queen and lead down, real low. You wanna see me dance?
So she was good. I liked her.
She's
She
gorgeous.
was really good. I want to give you the dance break because she was a good dancer too.
It sounds like one of those gay anthems from the 2000s.
It does.
Oh!
Yeah, so she was number 8. She came into third place. I enjoyed it. I thought she did a pretty good job. But we're going to go to number 2.
Oh God, I'm so excited.
Number
Yeah.
2 was my pick. This is who I was like, yes, they better win. If they don't, I am going to be pissed. And I told Steven, who is Forever Steven was with us, I was like, if they win Eurovision, I will dress up like him for Halloween.
What?
Yeah. It was
I'm,
so
okay,
good.
I'm
So,
very excited because that
Yeah.
last one was good. It wasn't campy enough for me.
Oh,
I
you
love
want
the
camp?
visuals. I
You-
do.
Okay.
This is
Let's
already
see.
great.
This is Finland with their song Cha Cha Cha. And I hope we don't get pulled down from YouTube. But if we do, oh well.
It's small.
It's worth it.
Yeah. This is by far my favorite. And we may play the whole thing because it just gets good.
Yeah.
You guys at home, check out the video from Finland. But here, listen to the song.
Yes.
I love this.
That hair.
This looks made up.
What do you mean?
Yes, I know what you mean. It looks like a movie.
Like a
Yeah,
parody.
like a parody.
No. What? Are they in a boxing ring or?
I have no idea. I love the severe veneers that all the dancers are wearing. I love it. Okay, we're gonna skip to my favorite.
Wow.
You turned the cha-cha into a metal song, which
Oh
I
no,
love
it gets better.
This is wild.
This is great.
Oh no, wait till the human centipede.
Oh my god. What?
It's so good. I was like, you better win.
Ah, the tongue.
This is so bizarre.
I love it. No, Croatia was worse. Oh, this breakdown you get. The dance, the dance.
He looks like an Oompa Loompa.
So good.
It's so happy.
What is happening?
I love it.
Oh my
Oh, he's riding that dude.
Yes. It's so good.
What? Could you imagine being there?
I would lose my mind.
Ah!
The dance. I love the dance. Amazing. Okay, enough of him.
This is absolutely
Okay,
crazy.
so they were my
What?
favorite.
Yeah.
And you can, and as you guys like, whoops, I hit the wrong button. Why is it coming
Oh,
up?
you
There
probably
we
knew it.
go. No, I love the cheesier, the most
That was
bizarre
great.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I am in this.
And he
This
was
is
very like dark and angry, and then the dancers are overly smiling.
Yeah,
and
and they
it's the
had, like, big
contrast.
The
veneers.
contrast.
Oh,
yes.
It's so
It was
crazy.
so fun when we were
That is
watching it. We
wild.
were
like these
yeah.
two songs don't belong together, yet they are one song.
right. Okay, now we're gonna go to let's see. Let's do the winner. Loreen with Tattoo is a winner. Cha Cha Cha. I cannot pronounce it. It's Finland, so
You're right.
it's
We can't- it's all-
Rajia or something like
It's
that.
all
isn't it?
consonants.
Yeah.
There's no vowels.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
can't.
I actually liked the song that won. I thought she did such a
Okay.
good job. And when they interviewed her, I loved how she was just like, darling, darling, darling,
Oh, I love
darling.
that.
It was so
Mhm.
cool. Okay, you guys, this is the last one I'll bore you with Eurovision.
This has been great.
So this is Lauren with the winning song Tattoo. And it's actually a really good song. And her voice is crazy.
Okay. Because they all do this, like, right? It's like very artistically.
Some.
It's time to say goodbye, God, until we meet again.
Oh, I love those hands.
Her nails.
Oh, this is very sexual for me.
Fine, away, are you with me? Violence playing and the angels crying when the stars are
I am with you.
aligning. I'll be there. Don't care about the
Her voice is beautiful.
It's a good song. I liked her. She was really
Beautiful.
good.
What's the concept?
I don't know, but it's kind of cool.
I love it.
She's like trapped in
It's like
a
Mad
box.
Max.
Yeah.
Dystopian.
Yes,
Yes.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
But make it fashion.
Yes, but make it fashion. Okay. I mean, like, I'm
Yeah.
feeling things for sure.
Wait, I want to get to the part where she's
She's a little Angelina Jolie looking.
Yeah.
like, a little.
Yeah.
And she's got a great voice.
Ah, she's escaping.
She's leaving her box herself. It's a catchy
Escape my
song,
box.
too. Okay. Good for you. Congratulations, Laureen, with your song Tattoo.
She's her voice is beautiful.
Yeah, her voice is crazy. But Eurovision this year was highly entertaining. There was a lot of I loved Belgium's song Because of You. Look it up on Spotify. I'm not gonna play it, but if you want something really truly Eurovision, check out Croatia's performance. It is insane. It's so
that's
crazy.
True Eurovision.
Yeah,
like,
it was like I wonder if I could pull it up.
do it.
Do you guys want to watch
Yes,
it really
I
quick?
do,
Like a
yes.
clip? Oh, we know
is.
it's
Oh,
complicated.
Disney Plus.
All right, let's see if I can get this on the
Oh,
screen.
Pedro Pascal.
And then we will watch a little bit of Croatia because you guys, this is like full on Eurovision.
Okay.
It's, oh, there we go.
Yeah, mandalorians aren't supposed to remove their helmets ever.
Ever?
Ever.
Haven't watched any.
Okay,
of that.
you guys. Croatia.
Oh my god. This seems
Wow. They're saying Mama bought a tractor is what they're
Mama
saying.
bought a tractor. Okay. I love this.
It's like a European Village People.
Village, yes, but
Yes.
that looks like Hitler, and I don't like that.
This is an anti-war song, apparently.
Okay.
Oh. It gets better. Let's see if I can.
The lead singer looks like he's dressed like Hitler.
Yeah, guys. Croatia's insane.
I can't even imagine what you were going through watching this.
I was just like, what the fuck?
What is happening?
Okay. I had to just show a little bit of it, but. Where's the button? Shut up, Croatia.
Is that Rasputin or?
I have no idea. Some guy with rockets walks out. Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Nope. Here's the reveal.
oh, they're in drag or? Okay.
Oh, see, this is the. Okay. Turn her on. I think that was the semi-finals.
They made it to the finals with that?
Yes, and then they show up, and then they're in their tidy whities when they do the reveal.
Oh,
It was great. I loved it. I was like, this is what I expect from Eurovision.
That man was dressed as Hitler, right?
It's an anti-war song because with the history of Croatia, they went through that big war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but he would look like Hitler.
Looked like
So I don't know what
Hitler,
you're
and
trying to
did
say,
not
Croatia.
like that.
But
I don't think we're doing that.
every year, I think we're gonna do Eurovision.
Oh
This
my God,
Eurovision party.
please.
It is so highly entertaining.
That's
You
amazing.
can watch all the performances on YouTube. If you're listening to the podcast, go check them out so you know what we're talking about. You'll be highly entertained with
That
all
was
the
nuts.
performances that
Yeah.
we went through today. Yeah.
That's amazing.
It is amazing. You know what else is amazing? A break. We're
break.
going to be right back, you guys.
Wait a second, do you hear that? It's the sound of your wallet crying out for help. Because you need a great hosting service for your podcast, but don't want to break the bank. Well, have no fear, because Blueberry Pro Hosting is here to save the day. And not only that, they are offering our listeners a special deal. That's right, with the code WIH, you can get your $100 Blueberry Pro Hosting setup fee waived. And don't worry, their support team is always available to answer any onboarding questions you might have. So, what are you waiting for? Get your podcast hosted with Blueberry Pro Hosting today and start sharing your stories with the world. And remember, use the code WIH at checkout to get your setup fee for free. Thanks for listening.
Why are you so loud, music? Calm
Stop messing with our
down.
tech, Claude.
Hey, everybody, we're back for break. These two have refill drinks.
Yeah.
Because they are drinking tonight. I am not, because I am on antibiotics again, because I am a 16-year-old, or what is it, like 12-year-olds get ear infection?
with an
Yeah.
ear
I got a
infection.
freaking ear infection.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
Those antibiotics are huge too,
I
right?
know, they're like horse pills.
They are.
Yeah.
I
Right.
remember
I
my
know.
mom and dad used to like shove them down my throat.
really?
Not in a weird way.
Like how you give a dog a pill?
Yes. Yeah,
Wrap it in a
exactly.
piece of
Like,
bread.
Pet their
and I would
throat
like
so they
gag.
swallow.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. Your parents did that too? That sounds like a wonderful
I had
childhood.
I had constant ear infections when I was young. I
Oh.
don't know. I got weird ears.
Yeah, I love that we come back from break and we're talking about ear infections.
Mm.
Yeah.
Sexy.
Sexy.
Speaking of
we had a friend that got an ear infection from Rich's, the gay bar here. During
Oh.
Pride, they had like a kiddie pool
Oh.
outside, and
Disgusting.
pool. They had a pool, and of course, all the gay boys
There's
are in there.
no way I'm getting in
And-
that pool.
right? It
Are
was
you
just
out
like
of your mind?
yeah, and so he went in the pool and was splashing around. A couple days later, he had an ear infection.
I consider him lucky that that's the only
Yes.
infection
Yes,
he got.
I don't mean to victim blame or victim shame.
Yeah.
But do not get into
The
a
pool
pool.
at
A made-up
Rich's.
pool at Rich's.
on Pride.
No.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wait, since we're talking about gay bars, you had something to talk about.
Oh, yes. So as I do, peruse the lesbian and bisexual news.
Yeah.
And-
ma'am.
There is a bar in Houston, and it's a queer bar, and it's called the Pearl. And the Pearl was denied insurance coverage for hosting drag shows.
Oh my God, are you fucking kidding me?
And so I just didn't even know that you could do that. Like I get like getting like a citation or something civil because like
Yeah.
they're banned or whatever, but having someone deny insurance coverage seems illegal.
Yeah, it seems like a lawsuit
Yeah.
waiting to happen.
But like if you're in Houston or you hear about it or you're traveling to Houston, go check out the Pearl and support them.
Yes.
Like in the queer community
Yeah.
out there, because Texas is a rough place to be.
Texas.
And
And
so-
Montana. We were just
Yep.
talking about there were two
Yeah.
teenagers who are suing Montana over the trans bill that came out to get rid of trans health care for teenagers, and the argument was pretty good. They're like, why are we, like, trans teens not getting the same health care rights that our peers are
Yep.
for the same health care?
Yeah.
Why this is illegal, this is non-constitutional, and so they're suing it. This makes the sixth case against Montana for this bill. Can you believe
Wow.
that?
Fuck you, Montana.
I know. Fuck you,
Fuck.
Montana. And
Why
of
did I
course,
think-
their governor is old white guy.
Yeah.
Old white guy.
It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you're defending all these lawsuits, you're spending all this money. It's
so
not like, oh, it's a cost value thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it's like you are spending money
They're
on all of this
spending
fucking bullshit.
probably more money than it takes to
Yeah.
actually
exactly.
provide this health care to this group of people.
Yes.
They're spending more on legal fees, I'm sure.
And like,
I'm sure.
your morality has no place in your legislation or your bills or making laws.
Yeah.
Your religion, your morality has no fucking place in the judicial system. It has no place for you as a legislator in Montana. So go fuck yourself.
Yeah, Bryn.
Yeah,
you tell
Bryn.
him.
Wow. I feel like I got on my soapbox
I
for
know.
once an
You
episode I
did,
do
you
that.
did.
So
I need to
It's
get
weird.
like a sound effect for that. Like Norma Ray standing
like
up with
Bryn's
like
up on
a-
her soapbox.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the union.
But it's like,
union.
I hate when people are like, what were the founding fathers saying? Like, they wrote into the Constitution that there is a separation between church and state. And also,
There's
they
a
were,
reason for it.
They were dickbags too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they stole this country
Yeah.
from Native Americans.
They also
Like,
like
what
allowed
are you
slavery.
talking about?
so,
Why is that
like,
the metric
we've
that we're
changed.
using?
We've changed as a
Exactly.
society.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like that argument is so stupid, and the whole point of it was like there's an elasticity clause because people understand that we're going to change and things are going to be different,
Yeah.
but you should always keep your morality out of it. It's so contrary to what this country was founded on.
Yeah.
It's so true. Well said, Bryn.
Thank you.
I'm very proud of you. That was
I'm
great.
going to sip my vodka cream.
There you go. But since we're talking about the
Yeah.
judicial system, you know what show I watched? Because there's a lot of buzz about this. I
Yeah.
finally watched Jury Duty on Prime. I think, what's the Prime?
Freeform, I believe.
Freeform.
right?
Freeform? Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's owned
So-
by Amazon.
So one of our listeners actually told me about this show and was like, "Oh, it's really good. You should check it out." And then Jenny, our friend Jenny O'Connor, she mentioned it too. She was like, "You got to watch the show." So I finally watched it. It was so good.
Is it?
I've heard just amazing things.
Yeah, I hear
I
it's
okay.
really entertaining.
So for anybody who doesn't know, it is a like a what do they call it?
Mockumentary.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And it's about like a week of a jury and what happens on a jury. Everybody involved with the show are actors. It's all fake except for one juror who is real. And he has no idea that everybody around him are actors and that this whole case, the whole jury duty is fake. So
It's
they
like the Truman Show.
yeah.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
so they bring a celebrity who gets on the jury
It's
with
James
him.
Marsden.
Who is so good in this,
So
being
funny.
himself and funny.
He's so great.
So they throw these different scenarios at the juror and and see how he reacts and how he throughout this week. I think why this reality show worked, and it goes to what we were talking about a couple of weeks ago. He has to be one of the nicest people. He
Aw.
looks like he's just this very nice, caring guy, and he's genuinely just happy to be there and like just so nice. And I think it's nice to see somebody in the world that's like that.
It's like Ted Lasso in real life.
Yes,
That's what I
yeah.
read. They were
Oh,
like,
it's Ted Lasso in real life.
yeah, I read an article about it that said the whole project like really hinged on the likability of this guy, and
He
they
is
picked
so likable.
just the nicest
Ronald Golden.
guy.
Golden was his name.
Aw.
Yes.
It really is. If it was somebody else in that role that wasn't like him, I think it wouldn't have gone
Like,
the
so
way it did.
endearing and
I was like, I want to hang out with him. He's fun.
and he seems just like a genuinely good guy
Good
because
guy.
all of this crazy stuff is happening around him, right? And he
Yeah.
just reacts like very like thoughtfully and like
He doesn't sell anybody out. Like he has everybody's
Wow.
back. It's so cool. So wait, well, spoilers. We should say that with every show.
spoiler.
But so they get on the jury. James Marsdale ends up being is that his name?
Marsden.
Marsden, whatever. He smoked a little
Marzipan.
Riverdale.
Marzipan. Welcome to the James Marzipan. That's actually
That's
good.
my drag name now.
James Marzipan.
My drag king name.
But jury duty was great. I love how all the actors are kind of newer actors except for James Marsdale.
Marzipan.
But so they put him in different scenarios, and they like all have to be sequestered in the hotel for a week. And so he's sharing a room with another actor who's like, I don't want to say nerd, like he's a really big nerd, awkward guy, and they put him next door to him to see how, like, if he befriends him or what he does. And he does. He takes him under his wing. They take him shopping and give the nerd kid a makeover.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was all Ronald's like thing. He's like, well, we're gonna take you out and like dress you and like just help you
I have
out.
a question because
What?
I haven't seen it yet. Isn't he curious why there's cameras around
They
him? How did
say-
They set it up at the beginning that they're going to be filming the trial as a documentary.
About
And he
like the
get-
judicial system.
Yeah.
Got it.
So he's thinking it's just a documentary about the whole process. So so it's a whole week, and they do a bunch of different stuff to this guy. Even there's one part where James Marzipan goes into the bathroom to use Ronald's bathroom in his room. And then he comes out, and so they get Ronald out of the room so that they can come in and mess with the shit in the bowl. Then they cut to show the audience, like, James Marsden comes out and he's like, dude, I'm really sorry. I just, the toilet's not flushing.
Oh my god.
And I'm really sorry. And so he opens the door, and there's just this big turd. And like, it looked awful. It looked so real, but it was like all fake. And then James Marzipan tells Ronald, don't say it's me because I got a reputation. Da, 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 da. And then the Ronald guy's like, yeah, sure, I'll say it's my shit. And he did. And everybody, yeah. When the plumber came in to fix the toilet, he was like, man, the what? And he was like, oh yeah, I just, it was me. I had such as a, it's like, you're taking a
That
shit.
is so
You're taking a
nice.
shit
So
for James
cute.
Marzipan. Yeah. So the very last episode, they reveal it to him, like what had happened, like it's all fake. And he was so genuinely surprised. And then you see the whole process of how they
Setting
did
him
the
up.
whole week. All of these other actors, every single day, had no idea. They had a script, kind of a loose one, but they were like, we really didn't know how he was going to react.
Yeah,
And if he
that's
was,
the
we would have to do
thing.
this. And
Yes.
yeah.
Right. Yeah.
You have like
And-
a flow chart of like if
Yeah.
he does this, then you do that. If
it
he does
was.
this, then you
That's
do
what
that.
I found fascinating was that one episode where they show it. I was like, wow,
So
it
stressful.
just seems so cool the way they pulled it off.
Huh.
And then they tell Ronald, the guy, about it, and they say, well, we gave you these different scenarios, and for all of them, you just were the kindest person. So we're giving you $100,000.
Oh, I
He had
didn't know
no
that. That's
idea. He was just
amazing.
like, huh?
Also,
that's
please
so
sign
funny.
off on this waiver.
Yes,
Sure,
uh-huh,
yes.
100%. We have fucked with you psychologically.
Yeah.
And
and
so
now
at the
everyone
very
knows.
end, when the credits are going up, they give like an update on what's happening. He stayed friends with some of the actors that were on jury duty with them. They show them on vacation together.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was just like, oh, it was such a good show. So go check it out. Jury duty on what is it?
Freeform.
Freeform.
And I think Freeform is free.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
It's,
think so.
yeah, they bought it
That's
and we're
fine.
like, it's our free channel.
Okay,
we're
fine.
giving
It was
Yeah.
so
Fine
good.
then,
That's
fine.
my recommendation this week. Go see Jury Duty. What?
I read this thing that
Yeah.
said that he had like a little bit, I don't want to call it PTSD because I don't think that that's how he defined it, but he was like sketched out for a long time after, and he would call James Marsden.
Yeah.
Because James Marsden gave him his number, and he would call and be like, James, like, am I still on this show? Like, are people still following me around? Like, I am really sketched out. And he said James Marsden would stay on the phone with him for
Yeah.
a while and like
Aw.
talk him through it and just be like, no, but and
Yeah.
like really helped him out, like post
The
the show.
Well, you even see like James Marzipan is like talking with him, and they actually start while they're on jury duty, start hanging out, and like, yeah, they become friends. It's
Wow.
so you guys got to go watch it. And then the other show I watched that I was really excited for was Queen Charlotte, which is part of the Bridgerton.
Brigadoon.
Oh, I should
part of
not
the Bring
smoke
It On
weed before.
family?
The Brigadoon.
The
Now
sequel?
you made me say Bridgerton series, okay? It was so good. It was really good. All the actors were great in it.
I'm
I love the
amazed.
story because it says what happens between Queen Charlotte and Mad King George.
And that's real.
It's
That's a
real.
real thing. Like he did,
He was cool. Yeah, he was a royal
he
king.
had
So
some stuff.
the other
had some
day,
mental
where is
health
it at?
issues.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like revisionist history, right?
Yes, of
Where
course.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
100%. Yeah.
Sort of real, but sort of not.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they loosely tell the story of it because I'm sure there was a lot of it that's not historically accurate. I will say.
I've read a lot about this actually, and
Yeah.
specifically how he may have been poisoned, but I don't want to put those
Yeah.
theories out there. You know?
By who? Queen Charlotte?
No, not by her, by his
'Cause-
brother.
Oh.
Yeah, and like his caretakers and stuff, and then they had sort of
Okay.
a vested interest. And Queen Charlotte did start boning some other dude that came into power. This is not to shit talk Queen Charlotte. I'm not saying that.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Wow, you really
I'm
hate Queen
not
Charlotte.
slut
Okay.
shaming her. I'm not doing any of that.
So
stuff.
now you're calling her a slut? God. Can't get a break.
The whole monarchy I think is bullshit. But
Have another sip, Red.
But what I was so impressed with was generally when you have a show like this and you go back and show people when they're younger,
Yeah.
you get one of two things. You either get good actors or you get people that look like the older version of the actors. But for this, it truly was both.
It really was.
Yes.
The actress, India Armatafia.
Armatifio?
I think that's how you say her name. She played young Queen Charlotte. She was fantastic. She did an interview on The View right after the show came out, and she said this was her first professional acting gig ever.
Wow.
You could not tell. She
She's
was incredible.
so good. She's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, and then what is the actor? Oh, Golda Rosheuvel.
I love the name Golda.
Yeah.
Oh, Rochevelle.
Yeah, Rochevelle, who played Queen Charlotte.
Oh, yes.
Oh, so good.
She's so good.
Yeah, go check the series out. It's really good. All the actors are really, really good in it. I love how they handle diversity and
Yeah.
race and how they do that. And there's even like a gay love story in it.
And it's very sexy.
It is. It's very sexy. And I love the music. Oh, the wig budget on this movie
Oh,
or
God.
this series was insane. The wigs are insane. I loved it.
And Bridgerton, too. They're
Yeah.
like the costuming and all of
Yeah,
that.
it was
is
just such
really
a good series.
meticulous.
You know, like we were talking the other week where we were like, we just want happy,
Yes!
non-apocalyptic.
Pre-apocalyptic.
I think that's
This
stuck
is
with
it.
me because I watched 2 shows back to back, and they were
Made you
actually
happy.
3 shows back to back. I watched. Did you ever watch Schmigadoon?
Yes, I did. I
So
liked
season
Schmigadoon.
2 came out called
Yes.
Schmicago, and it's all the musicals from the 60s and 70s.
Remember that one?
It's so good, you guys.
Jane Krasinski's in it.
Yeah, Jane
And Krakowski.
Krakowski.
And that one where she's having her sign. I don't want to give anything away.
No. Go ahead.
Have you got it? Have you got that far?
In the new season?
Yeah.
Oh, I finished it all.
When she's like she's forced to get married, she's like, what have you even am I signing? And she's like, divorce in case you don't provide him with suitable heir. And she
yeah.
goes, suitable. And Jane Krasinski goes, no femmes, no fatties.
That's right. No femmes, no fatties. It was good, yeah.
I was like, oh god.
I forgot about that part. That's right. But Cecily Strong is so good in
She's so
it.
good. I
It's a
love
good
her.
cast. Everybody sings amazing. I love for all you musical theater people out there, all of the musical numbers are done so well. And I think what makes it work is they take really popular songs from these musicals like Cabaret, Chicago, Hair, and they use the same song that you're familiar with, but change all of the lyrics.
Yeah.
And
love
I
it.
think that's why it's catchy, because it's kind of songs you know, but a
Exactly.
parody of them in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, and
it's really
just
good.
The Bridgerton soundtrack, which is instrumentals
Yeah.
of those popular songs we know, like everyone that Taylor Swift
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
And on this season with Queen Charlotte, the soundtrack's great. They pick some really good stuff, but they all do a classical version of it, and it's
Yep.
so good. It was, those are the 3 like happy shows I like benched watch.
That's so good.
Yeah.
And Eurovision.
It's good.
Yeah.
And the Eurovision.
Yeah.
I watched a documentary about a killer clown.
That's pretty much on brand for you.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was like truly, it's like a 27-year-old cold case.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw the preview for this on
Yes.
the Instagram said I would like it, and
Yeah.
that's not something I would like, but I
No.
watched the trailer for it.
Yeah.
About a killer clown.
So it was in Florida, obviously.
Mhm.
But like a really
course.
moneyed part of Florida. They made
Yeah.
sure to say that a bunch of times. They're like, and this was a moneyed part of Florida.
What does that
and I was
mean,
like,
moneyed part of
moneyed?
Florida?
I was like, Bruce Springsteen lives.
But it's Florida.
Florida.
Florida. I was like, you don't
Yeah.
need to say that.
No.
Yeah.
But this woman was having an affair. She dressed up like a clown, went to the wife of the guy that she was having an affair with, and gave her a thing of balloons and flowers dressed up as a clown. And the woman's like, this is so pretty. This is so great. And then shot her in the face.
Yeah.
Yes. And then ran away dressed as a clown.
No.
And for 27 years,
They couldn't
this
find
went
the clown?
unsolved. They
Yeah.
were just like the killer clown case. Like this woman was murdered by a clown, and that was it.
And they
then
finally figured it
On the
out.
20th anniversary,
Mhm.
all of these like local newspapers were like, well, we should do a 20th anniversary like update. So then they did the update. They found where the husband was. They found out that the husband was currently married to the young girl that he was having an affair with at the time. And they're like, well, this was obviously
A setup.
her.
Yeah.
Right.
So then they got enough evidence. But it's really fucked because
So the girlfriend killed him?
it was the girlfriend. She dressed up like a clown and went and killed the wife. Like at
Wow.
home, broad daylight.
In front of the kid.
front of
And
the
too.
kids.
nobody even saw
Yeah.
anything. There was no DNA, like for
And
20-some years.
Well, and people didn't really care.
Oh,
They like stopped caring and shouldn't have. What I was very struck by was that this is not at all funny. They were interviewing her mom and her stepdad, and the thing was like her mom was like, she loved clowns, so that was what was so sad about it. And she had like all these paintings of clowns and stuff. And then they were talking about how generally what happens in a case like this when it's unsolved is the family will push the police force. They'll like call, they'll email, they'll do press conferences.
Yeah.
And then they were like, this didn't happen in this case. And they show the stepdad and he's like, well, life goes on. Doesn't mean we don't miss her or think about her at a time, but then, shoot. Oh my God.
Wow.
And the mom was just like, yep,
I like that character for you.
I do too.
I wonder what the clown's name was. I wonder if she gave herself a name when
If she did the makeup and like
Really?
all of
Yeah.
it, and then everyone
what a
was so
psycho. She
what
in
a
jail
psycho.
now?
Well, that's the thing that's truly like messed up about it is
Don't
that
tell
she
me she's
got
still out
away
there
with
clowning
it.
away.
I
Just
can't
clowning around.
She's just clowning around.
Waka
Um,
waka waka.
She got away with it for 27 years.
Oh man.
And then they finally caught her, and then she was in jail for a little bit awaiting trial, and then she made a plea deal, and then she got time served.
Yeah.
So she essentially got away with murder.
What a
Wow.
I
dumb
know.
clown.
And with this country too, it's like so
Jesus
fucked.
In
Christ.
Florida.
And Florida is just the worst. They're
Yeah.
like, well, if you can do it with some pizzazz, then
Hey,
You
we
know?
gotta give it to her. She dressed. It was committed.
good on ya.
I know.
Yeah.
She dressed up like a clown. She even learned how to do balloon animal.
Yeah, she didn't
That
get
was
the
her
shoes,
calling
though.
card. Can you
The balloon
imagine?
Animals.
Yeah.
Well, they said that she had like given her a big. This is so sad. I'm not
I
laughing.
know. We shouldn't be laughing.
A big balloon that was like, "You're the best." And they only sold it at like one Publix in town or whatever. And then they interviewed the people who she had bought the costume from.
Yeah.
And I guess they were really tipped off because they were like, you know what? She didn't get the shoes.
She didn't get the shoes.
And they were like, that was weird to us. She got the wig.
Wait, what is?
She got, but she didn't get the clown shoes. And for
Shouldn't
us,
be laughing.
that was a trigger.
Wow.
She got the
Wow.
shoes.
That's
What
weird.
What is this called again?
It's called the Killer Clown. Like if you get it, it's on
Yeah.
Hulu right now. It's like a
I
date night.
actually now I want to watch,
Watch
it. I'm
it.
Very, very, very curious
Like we
about
just
it.
knew she didn't get the shoes.
She didn't get the shoes.
she
She
didn't
got
get the shoes.
She didn't get the shoes.
She didn't get the shoes.
She didn't.
Everything else.
She did not.
She
But the
asked
shoe-
for super white makeup. But she didn't get the
Did
shoes.
she?
You're like, okay.
Okay.
I
we
really
know.
tipped you off.
Huh.
Oh, how funny.
Huh.
Okay, so I thought
Okay.
we would kind of finish everything off. Since Mother's Day just happened, Out Magazine released. I'm going to try that again. Out Magazine released a list of who they consider a mommy. You know how, like with gay boys, gay men,
Oh, like a
Daddy.
it's daddy and DILF, and so they
Yeah,
did.
daddy.
I guess
Daddy.
within the lesbian bisexual community, there's
Mommy.
mommies
Hi,
There's
mommy.
mommies.
that are
We
like
don't really call it that.
no.
It's, no.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
I don't want to fuck my mom.
No.
You know?
No.
But like daddies, it's the same.
Like daddy it's the same. Yeah.
I think
yeah.
if I always think if you don't use daddy and you just use dad, it totally desexualizes.
Oh my God.
it.
Hey,
Really.
Dad.
Hey dad.
That feels
Or
so
just
good,
like
Dad.
Mom. Hey mom.
Hey, mom.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's really true, though.
Let me see
But when
those.
you go daddy, or when
Oh,
or
let me,
call
let me
you
see
like
your tits,
Poppy.
mom.
Hey dad, show me your balls.
Yep.
You know, it's
No,
just,
thank
it
you.
doesn't work. It doesn't
No.
work, right? Am
It
I
does
wrong out
not
there?
No,
work.
it doesn't at
I'm
all.
so uncomfortable
No.
by
I
that.
know.
Yeah, like if you're like
I'm
daddy,
literally cringing
daddy,
in my chair.
daddy, show
Da-
me your balls.
Yeah.
Right?
Dad.
Yo, dad.
Hey, Dad.
Nice butthole. You know,
Yeah,
like it doesn't.
exactly.
It doesn't.
Please stop.
Hey, Dad, do you swallow?
Oh, my God.
Nice tits, mom.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
gonna-
see,
yeah.
it doesn't.
They're gonna
no.
take us
What do you
down.
taste? What do you taste like, Mom?
No, okay. We're done. We're done.
Yeah, let's go.
We're done. That's nice. Yeah.
That's true.
True.
Uh,
Okay, so the list. Let's see who made the list. Niecy Nash.
Oh yes.
Oh,
She
for
definitely
sure.
gives mom energy.
Yeah.
And I have
Oh,
told
I
you
love
that
her.
after
I love
watching
her.
Claws, all I wanted was for her to like
Yeah.
I
pet
think
my
she's
hair.
So cool.
Yeah.
I think she's so cool.
She's
And Scream
funny
Queens.
as fuck, too.
Oh,
Oh yeah, Scream Queens. She's
I
so
like
funny.
her.
Yeah.
Reno 911.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
God.
Yeah.
So she's on there. The next one is Stephanie Ellen
She's
from the
married
L
to
Word.
Tig Notaro too.
Tig
yeah.
Notaro, yeah. From the L Word.
She did not know that she was gay until she met Tig Notaro.
Mm.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yep.
Did you ever watch the Tig Notaro
Me
special?
too.
I did. I got a
I
support.
didn't know I was gay till I met Tig.
Dick? Dick?
Tig.
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 Yeah.
Tig.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, next one is Alexandria Billings.
Yes.
Trans
Trans, I
woman.
Follow her
I-
on Instagram.
Yeah, she did a bunch of Broadway stuff too. You want to know a little fact? My friend Malvin, this was one of his professors in college. Yeah,
Really?
when he was in acting school.
That's
Cool.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love her.
Yeah, I do
Yeah, she's
too.
mommy for sure.
Oh, for sure, 100%.
She's
Was that
probably the most
Amy
mommy on the
Sedaris?
list.
Amy's no.
She does look a little bit like Amy
She's-
Yeah.
Sedaris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. I
Uh-huh.
love Amy Sedaris.
Me
Okay,
too.
next one. This is a no-brainer. Sarah Paulson.
Paulson. Yeah.
Paulson.
Paulson.
Yes,
Paul,
of course.
what did I say?
Palsy.
Oh my God, the weed's hitting me.
Ah.
Sarah Paulson.
It's fine.
She's
We're
the
used to
yes.
it.
She is
Yeah.
mommy.
Oh, for
She's
sure. I love
apex
her.
mommy. That's a
I
good
love when
picture.
Right.
Oof.
I love when she does the TikToks or the videos with
Yes.
I forget what's her name. The other actress.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Shoot, who is it? Yeah, I know.
She was in
Ooh, Sarah Paulson. Those are
American Horror, I think.
two. Oh, those are two.
Who is that? I don't
That is Beanie Feldstein.
know.
who's also a lesbian.
Beanie, Yes. Rosie O'Donnell made the list.
Yeah, she's
Ah.
mommy for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Look at this picture of her.
Ooh.
I know. Rosie looks like a bad
Okay, I
lesbian.
like
Yeah.
that.
I love it.
Yeah, she looks
Oh,
great.
there
Yeah,
she
she
is.
looks great.
She's really rocking the gray with the
yeah,
white,
salt and
silver,
pepper.
and
Very into that.
Yeah.
I love it on her.
Yeah.
The next is, how do you say this?
Leisha Haley.
Leisha Haley from The L Word.
Yep.
I actually know Leisha Haley from her music career before she was
Oh
on.
yeah.
She was in a band called Murmur.
Yep.
Who they came out in, I want to say in the mid '90s. They had Blender was their like second
Yep.
album or something. I was obsessed with it. It was
Shout
such a good
out
album.
to Girl Music. 'cause
Girl music, yeah.
We were talking about like seminal, like sort of those bands. So Girl Music, if you're listening, check
yeah,
out.
check
Leisha
out the
Haley.
Murmurs. They're an old band
Yeah.
from the mid '90s. Two lesbians. Great.
no.
Huh? You weren't on
I
that.
wasn't.
You're such a bitch. I love how Bryn just whispered to Eric, "You were not there." Oh, but Leslie Hale, everybody knows her pretty much from
Oh
the
yeah,
L Word,
yeah.
Yeah.
Word, yeah.
But her the Murmurs album,
Yeah, she's definitely for
Blender,
sure. Well,
so
in that
good.
picture, 100%.
Oh, for sure. Drew Barrymore.
Huh.
How do you feel about this one,
Huh.
y'all?
Huh.
Is she queer?
I don't know. I think so. I don't know, but maybe she is. I don't know.
I'm not. It's not a value judgment.
She's
just-
more like a cool aunt, not a mom.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
call her mommy. No.
No, I wouldn't call her mom.
No.
Emilia Sandi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sunday. Yep.
She's
Alright.
hilarious.
Yeah, she's so funny.
I like her.
Yeah, she's mommy for sure.
Oh,
Oof.
she's definitely
Mm.
mommy.
Look at the boobs.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see who else. Angelica Rose. Do you know her?
Angelica Ross. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
yes.
what I said.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
She looks
yeah.
familiar, but I can't place what I've
She's
seen
young.
her in. Is she a singer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be
Mom. That's what
she's
I think.
young
she's
to be
young.
mommy. Yeah, I wouldn't say that. Maybe
Mm.
just because I'm old now.
Oh, I love Jen Richards.
Yes.
Oh my god! And it's such a cheesy show, you guys. But on AMC, they had the Witches of Mount
Mayfair.
Fair, and I was
Yes.
so obsessed
I
with
read
it
those books.
because it's Anne Rice.
It's
yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
So Jen Richards is in the show.
I made a weird face at Erik. and
know.
I don't know why.
She was in the show, and
Oh,
she
she
was
was?
so good in
Oh.
the show.
She's funny.
yeah, I
she's
like her.
mommy.
She's so good.
She's mommy for sure.
yeah, I like her. I think she's such a great actress.
Yeah.
And then
No. Take it back. Take
What-
it away.
Who is it?
No.
I don't know her.
Bronwyn from The Real Housewives of OC.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
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 Okay, we'll skip her.
No. Why
You
did that
guys have
happen?
Okay,
the-
why?
The next
Ew.
one for sure.
Yeah, Queen Latifah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
that is
That's
definite.
She's
Yes,
definition
she's- oh,
of
yeah.
mommy.
Yes.
Stacey
In
London. Do you
London.
remember Stacey
Yes,
London?
I do. Yes.
From the fashion show. I forget what it was,
Um,
but she was with
um,
that other
The
guy.
makeover. Surprise makeover.
Surprise
or-
makeover. I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
Mm.
She looks great. I like her.
She looks good and she's still got
And
the gray.
Clinton
Yep.
Keith. Why do I know that?
That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
guy.
The
guy
Dude,
that's
Clinton
Why,
Close.
why do
Oh
I
my
know that
God.
name?
Look at you.
I can't
Yeah.
remember anything, but I know that name.
Yes.
Weird.
That is wild.
That's weird. This isn't Elvira.
True. Cassandra
True.
Peterson is true
mama.
mom.
Love Cassandra
Ugh.
Peterson.
Truly.
You know who else?
Truly.
Brenda Carlisle.
Brandy Carlisle?
Brandy Carlisle. Is that what I said? What did I say?
Brenda.
Belinda?
Belinda
No,
Carlisle.
Brandy Carlisle.
Carlisle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's for sure. Oof. Yeah. That's good stuff.
And that's the list
That's
of
it.
the mommies.
I like that.
That's a good list.
I agree with
like
most
that.
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of
I
them
don't know
not
how
so much.
Bronwyn from the. I mean, she is.
I don't. She's a housewife, so I wouldn't know.
I mean, she is. She came out later in her life, and like she is
Yeah.
truly, truly growing. But like, she's not mommy.
No.
Mhm.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
No, thank
No.
you.
Okay, let's finish it off
Oh,
with our
okay.
pits, pickles, and what
Potatoes.
no, peak, pit, and buffalo.
We should call it a pickle. Like, what pickle did you get into
What pickle
today?
did you get? Who wants to go
Okay.
first?
Who? Okay.
Oh wait, we should explain what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yes. 'Cause
Go ahead,
Yeah. Okay. So, peak, pit, and buffalo is you take your day and you get the peak, which is the best part of your day, the pit, which is the worst part of your day, and the buffalo, which is just like an unexpected part of your day that
Yeah.
you weren't thinking was going to happen.
There you go.
Yeah.
What is yours?
Okay. So my peak is that I got to sleep in a little bit today, which is nice. I don't generally
Okay.
get to do that. So like I did roll out of bed and right into a meeting, and I wasn't wearing pants in my meeting. Sorry, work.
I
Um,
do that.
yeah. My pit is the number of meetings that I had today because
Oh,
it's time for everyone to get raises and everyone is very pissed off.
yeah.
And my buffalo is that I'm drinking a vodka cranberry on a Tuesday.
That's a good
I
one.
mean,
I
yeah,
like that.
you know,
Yeah.
I did not know that this is where the day would take me,
There
but
you
it sure
go.
did.
What about you,
What about
Eric?
you?
I would say my peak was getting my security deposit in full for my
Yes.
last apartment today.
Nice.
tough.
Yes,
That
it was
is
so
tough.
great. My pit, Caesar and I got into a little tiff last night.
Oh,
Who
Yeah,
won?
but
No kidding. No kidding.
no one wins, Tony. No one.
we're on the same team.
Bullshit.
But we
Someone
ma-
won.
But we made up, and then
How did you
Alright.
make up? No, I'm kidding.
Ow,
Okay.
And then my buffalo was also having a vodka cran with Bryn tonight.
Yeah.
Yes.
These alcoholics are drinking.
Well, and if you don't know, like Eric rarely drinks
Yeah.
on the show with us.
yeah.
Anymore, because
So
I have
Anymore.
to drive and
Yeah,
go
yeah.
places
Yeah.
after
Yeah, yeah,
work,
yeah.
So
Yeah.
So this was nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
What
Good.
about you, Tony?
My peak was. I think my peak was the show today. Doing the show. I had a lot of
Oh.
pits. Found out I had an ear infection today.
That
yeah.
sucks.
My buffalo is being super high on the show right now.
Love it.
yes.
Yay.
Those are our peaks, pits, and buffaloes. I gotta come
Yay.
up with a theme song.
yeah,
for
I
that.
like that.
Oh yeah, that's
Maybe
nice.
I'll have Flynn do it.
Oh my
Maybe
god,
I should
please.
work with
My
Flynn.
daughter
do it
Flynn would
with Flynn.
love that.
That's
Oh
an
my
idea.
god, she would
Yeah.
Yeah.
die. Yeah,
Yeah.
she'd
Okay.
love it. Love it.
Yay.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Whenever-
our show,
yeah.
everybody.
Whenever Tony and I are together and I
Yeah.
call my daughter, she's like, Tony.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
I'm like, okay, here, you guys talk.
Oh, God. How do people find you, Eric?
You can find me on Instagram at Daddy Bear Eric.
Yes, and how many people find you, Bryn?
You can find me on Instagram at a real Bryn Mac. I just posted some updates on my tomato growing.
How's that
So-
going?
So great.
Is it?
We got maters.
You got maters.
Yeah.
Maters.
What about you, Tony?
Oh, you can follow me at Tony_Baloney_Macaroni on Instagram. The show is Who Invited Her _podcast on Instagram. If you're following us on YouTube, please hit that subscribe notification button. Recommend us to whoever you know. What else? Oh, we're going to be at the fair June 10th, Del Mar
Yay.
Fair here in San Diego for Out at the Fair. We will have a booth there. We're going to be recording all day, and we're going to have like just stuff to give away.
Yeah.
Stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll have more details about that. Next week, we have a local drag queen, Snowflake, is coming on.
Yeah.
And I know she's going to spill a lot of tea about a lot of things. So I'm excited. But you guys can always reach us too by email. Email us thegang@whoinvitedher.net and go to our website. We have a bunch of merch up there. I made some new shirt designs, so
Yeah.
check them out, everybody. But that is it for us. We're out of here. Bye.
Bye.